That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know, beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll still be finding out all this for yourself. Which of Magnifi Grammary's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Grammary, go? What dark truth lurks behind that forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half-finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use L1 and R1 to jump between the past and the present. But let's begin 7 years ago. In the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Apollo Justice. What is going on? We are in the past, we are in the present. What is this freaking going on? What's going on? This is very much new for the Ace Attorney series. We don't ever see the Mason system actually return, but this whole thing is very experimental for the series. It's kind of interesting, it's kind of bad, it's kind of good, it's not well liked in the fandom, but in any case, let's just press on.
The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who can do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time, thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, detention center, visitor's room. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano in a cold little hole in the wall. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifi Grammary, for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valen or his partner Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm gonna get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start.
It is interesting. I don't know. I mean, this is the old design for the what's it called? Detention center. It's interesting seeing it in the modern context. Let's have a little look around. Smile, you're on candid camera. I just had to say it. Old habits die hard. Maybe I should do a few tricks for the viewers at home. Do it! Do a backflip! That guard keeps stealing glances in this direction and scratching his head. Maybe our resident magician showed him a trick or two. Okay, nothing else there. You know what, let's have a look at the evidence, because I don't think I've actually... Hold on. Can I see... Oh, fun. What happened to me? I call him Apollo. Maybe that's because that's his name? His name is Apollo. That might be why that you call him that. This is weird. It shows everyone's age now, but it's talking about them like, you know, they're 7 years in the future. Let's have a look, see. Oh, we don't get to see Phoenix's own portrait. That's a shame. Alright then, we've still got all the evidence from the trial. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna present... Oh no, I can't present the attorney's badge! Oh no! Oh shit, I completely forgot. That is the one thing I cannot present right now, and it's the one thing I present every single time. Alright, well, fuck. Mr. Valen, could you look at this for me, please?
Yes, I accept your challenge. Well...
Challenge? Huh?
You want me to make it float? Disappear? Or shall I simply eat it?
I didn't come here to play games, Mr. Valent, or watch you do tricks. Alright, well, maybe this one? Nope. This one? Nope. Just gonna offer to eat every single piece of evidence. Okay, alright, I'm guessing we just talked to him then. Okay.
I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. And I'm Valent. Alakazam!
Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never even touched it.
Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation.
Revealing what?
Zach Gramarye killed Magnifi. It's as good as a signed confession.
That's certainly been public opinion's take on it.
I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare.
Planning on jumping back into the magic right away?
As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valent. And also...
Yes?
Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifi's repertoire is mine. Valent Gramarye has a tradition to uphold.
Is that true?
Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity.
Oh, Valent, you fuckhead. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valent. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifi's instructions as your partner.
So I was, but only Zach Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot.
I'm more interested in learning something else, actually.
What might that be?
Sorry, I just got a text from my doctor. I'm just gonna turn off notifications for a little bit. How do I do that? It's do not disturb. Press the button, and now we're gonna do the show.
What might that be?
I want to know what Magnifi had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him?
The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know.
Know what?
A great magician never reveals his secrets. I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts, and if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it.
Oh, so cool. Alright, I don't think we have enough evidence to do anything here. So let's end the inquiry. Let's go. Is there anything in the present? Or do we have to... Yeah, okay, right. We have to do stuff in the past to unlock stuff in the present. Yeah, let's go.
7 years ago. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day.
Oh, I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way. This trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zack? There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this!
Mr. Enigma! The defendant's escaped! Find him! Quick!
Bailiff! Close all exits from the building! On the double! You must not be allowed to escape!
When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge. But now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate.
Hey, you there, sir?
Oh, wrong person.
Down on the hands, floor, down on your head, now, now, now!
What's the big idea? Oh, my ears!
No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here!
But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed.
Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir. And it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago?
No recollection of that, sir!
Huh?
For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir! There is no past! There is only now! Sir!
Okay, you're the bailiff, right?
Yes, sir! Court bailiff Mike MEEKINS at your service, sir!
I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape.
Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir.
But you were a regular police officer once, right?
Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir.
Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing?
I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
Guess I wasn't the only victim. Jesus Christ, this fucking guy. So, this is Mike MEEKINS. He is, I don't really have words to describe this man. He's like, he's Mike MEEKINS. I mean, what else could I say, you know? Like, Alright, let's examine. We don't really get to examine this area, ever, so let's do it.
You know, I think this was the lobby I used for my very first case. This plan has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, plants. Just kidding. I actually took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law. Boy, was that a mistake. I never even sit on the lobby sofas now. I never let my clients sit on them either. It's bad luck.
So, I'll explain. Yeah, so this is going to be references to the previous trilogy here, and for those of you who haven't seen it, Mike Meekins is a character from the previous trilogy. He was in Game 1, Case 5, which actually was like a DLC kind of case that they added when they re-released the Ace Attorney trilogy for the DS. So they released Ace Attorney 1, and they added a new case, and Mike Meekins was in that case. Yeah, so that's fun. And they also make reference to, Game 2, Case 1, where Phoenix, he goes for a little nap on this couch, and then he gets bopped on the head like a dickhead. Yeah.
I must have seen that painting 1,000 times, but I never really looked at it until now. I guess my head was too stuck in the trials. Never had time to stop and appreciate art. I have time now. Okay, let's appreciate. Actually, it's pretty lame.
Kinda is, yeah.
I guess this door was officially a prop in Zach Gramarie's last show. He passed through that lobby door and vanished. But to where? He choreographed that entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians.
Okay, a lot of hatred coming for you, Phoenix. Why? What happened to you, baby? What happened to you? Did someone take your attorney's badge because of magicians? Actually, yes, that's exactly what happened.
The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform.
Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me.
That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing.
So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff.
But your uniform.
I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired.
That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day?
I'm dying over here. The star rises among the court bailiffs, full of hope, then tragedy strikes.
Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gramarie's disappearance?
All the humanity!
That's enough of that.
This fucking guy. Let me know if this voice does get annoying, because I reckon we'll probably be done with Mike Meekins this episode, but I probably will go back and do the other Ace Attorney games, which means we'll be coming up to Mike Meekins at some point, and I want to know if this voice is too annoying or not, so I'm sorry if it is.
Why, yes. I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open! Slam! And some guy's face is right there in front of me! Face!
So, you saw someone suspicious coming your way?
Yes! And I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase! I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir!
I have a diagram of the court building here.
There is courtroom number 7! That's where I was, sir! All by myself! Nary a friend to call my own!
Okay. And which way did Zach Gramarye run after bursting through the courtroom door?
He went up like this, and around the corner like that! So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay! When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man ran into the defendant lobby. Swiftly, I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here. Because there was! Lobby number 2, sir.
You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here.
Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke, he was just gone.
That's impossible.
Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here.
Oh, okay, I won't say it again. Promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby?
I searched.
Why the pause?
There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right. Nothing was here, sir.
How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? Oh, this guy, he's quite the workout on the voice. Give me a second, I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, 1 second. Oh. Make sure you all get your waters as well. Oh, gotta stay hydrated. So Zach was in this room when he vanished?
Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room.
Silk hat, cape. Yep, that's Zach alright.
But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir.
What about now? Have any ideas?
Sir! Ideas about what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking!
You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Oh, Mike. Psyche locks. Oh, I should have known. Okay. Alright then. We don't have anything yet either, so I'm just gonna go from Psyche lock to Psyche lock. Let's do that. 7 years ago, Wright and Co. law offices.
Oh, I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? They picking on you?
I am fine, as always. This old boy is here to help me, after all.
That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on.
Thanks. My first show's today, after all.
2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Huh? Really?
So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
Huh? I guess so? Getting weirder.
Mr. Attorney?
Actually, why don't you call me, Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you like. It doesn't have to be today or anything.
Okay, say Daddy.
That was quick. Yes?
childcare. I have to switch schools, right? I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So, thanks, Daddy!
Ah,
Oh, in this office, it's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know.
ah.
Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this.
Trucy, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy.
Ah, thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Oh, this kid. What a legend. You wanna see the gun that your dad used to kill the guy? Yeah, maybe not, maybe not. You know what, let's do a quick examine. Let's have a little examine.
My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie. I guess watering Charlie is my only real job now.
Wait, I have a child now. I can't feed Trucy like this. She probably needs more than the occasional watering too, I'm guessing. Huh?
An old movie poster hangs on the wall. I finally found out the title after not knowing for the longest time. I actually rented the movie the other day. Cried my eyes out.
Ah, just thinking about it makes me tear up. Wait, it's just allergies? Really?
I should show it to her when she's a little older. Wait, what was it called again?
Huh?
Oh, Phoenix.
My desk. Not that I have any reason to sit there anymore. I guess Trucy can use it. It's great for studying math, English, geography, magic.
Ah, I'm not crying. I just got some dust in my eye.
Huh?
Oh, Phoenix.
Quite the collection of law books. My mentor bought all of them. I used to be too busy to read them. Now that I have the time to read them, there's no need. I can't just sell them. Maybe Trucy will want to read them someday.
Nah.
You can still see that hotel from the window here. Every time I look out, I think back on those old cases. I wonder if the view looks different now that I'm not wearing my old badge.
I mean, take the far out view, Daddy.
Thanks. She must have learned a lot of words from her parents.
Okay. I think that's everything we can examine here, so let's have a little chat.
So, Daddy, you got fired for being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. For Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate.
So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? I know I'll be my friend at school that way.
Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead.
You mean, like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
You got me, don't ya? I'm a professional.
A professional?
Yep. After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Grammarly.
Directly descended. He's your father.
Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too.
I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy? Zach Grammarly.
Daddy! Sure thing, Daddy!
Which daddy was that again?
Daddy's so amazing! The biggest star of true Grammarly! And they're big!
The Grammarys. They were on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it.
Big magic happens when you put Zach and Val and Grammarly together, you know? Plus, they made a giant waterfall right there on stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall.
Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top?
I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic.
Oh, I shouldn't have brought it up so soon.
I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone.
Mommy. Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother.
But I have my magic and a great Daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are gonna be okay.
I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay?
Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
She was always there with Zach and Valen, smiling. But then she went away.
Went away?
It was a grand illusion. But she made a mistake. She vanished. And I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Maybe so.
I cried then. A lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
This is your mother? She's beautiful.
Her name's Thalassa. Thalassa Grammar.
Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. Now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Hey, Daddy. You won't.
Don't worry. I won't vanish. I promise.
Right. You can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan.
I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. Trucy's locket added to the court record. Interesting. This is quite the revelation. 'Cause who does she look like? So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zach. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type too. I guess Trucy takes after her. I don't know if I'd call Trucy down to earth. She's down to somewhere. She's not arrogant. She's just not on Earth. Like, oh goodness. Okay. So Trucy, you're a professional?
Yes. It's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs.
They say that?
I always thought it was funny though.
What was?
Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid!
Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy.
That's right! Well, wanna see a trick?
You're gonna do a magic trick? Actually, I would love to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all.
That's the spirit! Ready? Here goes! Ta-da!
Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen.
Yo! Whoa, that was startling.
See Mr. Hat! Isn't he great?
Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service.
He certainly makes an impression.
Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy!
Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it? Heady. Do you get it, Mr. Right? Do you get it? Heady.
My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. The amazing Mr. Hat adds to the court record.
I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that.
It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
What? Are we representing anyone?
Dude, that makes 2, Daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
I'm sure there's something you'll get at.
Well, when you put it that way.
You don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or 2 in his pocket.
Okay. I'll think of something.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
Welcome to the team, Daddy-O.
The team, right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Bright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light.
Okay. Did we unlock anything in the present? Or do we have to do all the stuff in the past first? We have to do all the stuff in the past first. Alright. Let's go to Drew Studio.
7 years ago, Drew Studio.
I figured you'd come here sooner or later.
I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it?
I haven't done anything illegal.
And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit, it made quite an impression on me.
I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations.
Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can.
I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched. Intensely.
Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello.
She's gone.
Shall we begin then?
Let's examine. What's this? Nothing. Alright. What you got?
Ah, going home by any chance?
No, I was just checking out the door.
Oh,
I think I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. What's this painting here?
ah, that's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table.
Not a feeling I know anything about. At least not yet. Paints are scattered all around. Probably the ones he's currently using. There's something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. I guess that would make my office a masterpiece.
Sure, Feeny, sure. Anything else?
Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves, with some noticeable gaps.
It's embarrassing. I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money.
I can see how you'd want to do that, sure.
Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color, as long as you have the 3 primary colors. Well, it's a lie.
Poor guy. What we got? You use these gizmos for painting? They're pretty elaborate.
Ah, those aren't for painting, they're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable angle.
Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. There are some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really.
I'll sell you one for 50 cents.
That's okay. They look kinda heavy.
Oh,
Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit. Oh, poor dude. What the hell does Groquis mean? Croquis? Yeah, no idea what that means. Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look. Nice sidling. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp?
ah, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble.
Huh?
That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it.
That's Zach and Valen, the Grammaries, isn't it?
The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year, when the Grammaries were at the height of their popularity.
Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth.
Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV. Until the end.
I see.
That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it.
Commemorative stamp added to the court record. This is you and Vera?
Yes, we took that one quite recently. I know, a painter, why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately.
Ah, right. Shouldn't you practice? We still gang? We still gonna do this again? The hell? Okay, there's a commemorative stamp of the Grammaries inside. Okay, sure. That's a pretty bottle.
Ah, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. Belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often.
There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. What's this red envelope?
Ah, don't touch that. That's, it's quite important.
The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I'd better behave. Though it's tempting to just grab it. Alright then. I guess that's everything here. We should probably get to chatting. Come on. Can I present you anything? Maybe this? Mr. Misham, I was wondering if you could tell me about this.
I've not been in touch with outside world for some time now. I'm sorry, but that isn't much of an inspiration to me.
Oh, so now he's the sensitive artist. Okay. What else? The diary probably, right? No? Okay. The page? This one? Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me.
I knew it would be difficult to escape this.
Then, let's talk. Okay.
Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen.
and who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside of painting.
What?
To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility.
Then why did you take the job?
I was well paid. Very well paid.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. We already did that, mate. We already did that. Judging from this place, you're a painter?
Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me.
Your daughter?
Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation.
Forgeries. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did?
It was unlike anything I had attempted before.
I guess it would be a little different from paintings.
That is not what I mean. On my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy.
This wasn't a copy?
The client, just do my quick Phoenix Wright impression, here we go. The client gave me 2 things that day. See, it's pretty good anyway. The client gave me 2 things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client.
So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote?
Yes. As I said, it was my first job of that nature.
So, who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally, no.
Oh, these bloody Cyclocks! Ah, a Psyche lock. Of course. Seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Alright. Well, I mean... I don't know if we've got anything to go with this dude yet. Maybe we end the inquiry? Head back to the defendant lobby? I think we probably have enough to do this. I'm gonna present you the Magaton. Oh, no. We don't actually have to present it anymore. Oh, that's fun. We just got up here. Well, that's a cool new effect. We've never seen that before. Not in the original Trilogy, anyway. The disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out.
Hey! What's in the atmosphere in here all of a sudden?
You know something. Now I'm gonna find out what. Zach Gramery vanished from this room. How'd he do it?
How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say as I... Sir!
Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something?
Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible! What could such a little girl possibly do anyway?
What did you just say?
Sir, did I just say something, sir?
No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there?
Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking.
It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in that room that day.
Sir, I sir, I never seen that girl until just the other day.
Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it.
Sir! Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir! But he wasn't!
You chased her into this room, not him?
Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it wasn't how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician.
7 feet? Zack isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zack Ramery. But you saw something, and therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar?
What's that?
That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar?
So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir?
Come again?
That night on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists.
Okay, folks, we're gonna leave it here to save my voice and to save you guys are having to listen to that too much longer. I guess we are gonna see Meekins next episode, so let me know if the voice is too excruciating and I will tone it down a bit. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those good things, stay gay, stay hydrated. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.